here is the pink Dumbledore. He came out from the 2003 Hogwarts set, I do believe. He only had this old version print with the flesh tone in that one set, so it's kind of cool. Mine is a little bit weathered, it's a little bit beat up, as you can see on like the side of his eyebrow there, and his glasses, and he even has a little bit of a chip there on his torso, but you know, I still think it's a cool figure. This is actually a pretty pricey one. Yeah, a little bit of a dent there. But because of these little damages, I did get him for like a lot cheaper. I got him for like, 15 bucks instead of like, 45 or 30. So I thought it was like a fairly good deal, because I'm not like super in love with this figure anyway. So I just like to have him, even though he's a little bit beat up, kind of like with Hyperion. I was just happy to have him in the collection, because I have like all the other Dumbledores, so it'd be kind of fun to have this one too, I thought. So yeah, pretty cool. Very, very nice figure to have. He's an unusual one. You don't really come across that one too often. Speaking of other figures you don't normally come across, here is Iron Man Mark IV. He came with a bust, the Iron Man Mark IV bust, which I actually bought and built, and it's a fun set. I don't love it. I actually gave it away, but I just wanted the figure. It's really fun, really cool having this Iron Man, because, we never had him before. And it's really nice having, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Iron Man armors all in a row like that. So it's a pretty cool one. And comparing them to the Mark III, they're very similar. You really got to see them side by side in order to tell that they are different, in fact. Here is the brand new Emperor Palpatine. He's from the new Star Wars book, the Character Encyclopedia. It's actually a really nice book. I've been reading it lately, and it's got a lot of nice information, a lot of good updates. And it's very cool having this Emperor from episode 9. Even though somehow Palpatine returned. Oh my gosh. But it's just kind of cool having like this, because I love this. I mean, come on, look at how nice this printing is. Who cares if like it was stupid that he was in the movie? This minifigure rocks. Like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I really like it, and it's like the first time ever we've gotten a Palpatine with white hands and like a white head too. So that's also like really, really unique about him. I foresee a bright future for this Emperor. I think he's going to be worth a good amount of money later on. I think a lot of people are going to like that one. As far as book figures go, he's one of the best I think you can get. Speaking of other rare book figures, here is Cyborg Spider-Man. That's a very rare figure to find. I've only seen the book in stores once so far still, and he's been out for a little while now. He's not very common to find. I wonder if he'll kind of have a similar fate. His book was really dumb. I read it, and like the information was wrong. It was like super thin book. It was like 16 pages, maybe a little bit more. It was very, very minimal. Maybe it was like, I don't know, it was like 30 pages. It was very, very small. Not very much at all. But it's a cool figure. It's a very cool figure. Now, this is not Spider-Man as a robot. No, this is Spider-Man when he like enhanced his armor to fight the Sinister Six, and he like put robotic cybernetics into his suit, or onto it rather, in order to fight the Sinister Six. So he's not a robot, guys. Calm down. It's just like Spider-Man being clever. It's a pretty cool figure. It's pretty unique. I wonder if he'll be pricier in the future as well. Alright, here is something people are probably going to like a lot. Here is the OG Death Trooper from Rogue One. I got him for like 35 bucks, which is kind of pricey, but I figured, hey, he's a really cool one. And also, he's also in, Mandalorian, right? In the other New Republic sets, or New Republic world. I wonder why he has a little thing on it. Oh, well. I can get that off later. Little thingy, stripe. But it's a very cool figure. This is the original Pauldron. It's got the angry clone face. It's a very, very cool figure. I like the little green dots on the helmet. This is way cooler than the other Death Trooper figure that we got. That came out in the Advent calendar. I don't even own that one, but this one is superior. It has like all the like cool grenades and the bandolier and the pauldron. It's very cool. It's a very cool figure. So I'm very happy to have him in the collection, and it's like great leg printing as well. It's very cool. It's a very cool figure. Very nifty. Okay, here is. Okay, let's do a little bit more Marvel. That's actually the last Marvels I got. Wow. Okay. Here is Professor Charles Xavier. Yep. This is the one from the Gifted Purchase set that came from the X-Mansion. He's getting to be a little pricey. I just love Xavier. I know he's not like unique here at all. Like this torso isn't unique. This head isn't unique. But it's just fun to have him. And here's the other Xavier. I actually found them both recently. He was a lot pricier. But even though this torso also isn't unique, technically, but it is pretty rare. Yeah, I was really happy to have both these because Xavier is like my favorite X-Men in like all of the X-Men ever. And all the movies, all the TV shows, all the comics, I always love Xavier the most. So even though his minifigure isn't unique, I'm just still happy to have both of them now in the X-Men collection. Okay, so we got a few more DC. Okay, a few more Marvel. All right, here is Blue Beetle. This is a very cool figure, very hard to find, getting to be quite pricey. I love the dual molded legs. They're very cool. They're very unique as well. Very, very, very. So lots of varies, but it's a very unique figure in a lot of ways because of this molded spiky thing on the back and these wings. I'm pretty sure these wings are not this color anywhere else. I know Beetle, regular Beetle, not Blue Beetle. Beetle from Marvel has these wings, but they're like dark. They're like transparent black. And here they're kind of blue. And I don't know if Wasp has these as well. I'm pretty sure she just has the fairy wings or those huge wings from the Avengers Tower. So she doesn't even have these wings. Only Blue Beetle and regular Beetle. But he's a very cool figure. And I got him for about $30, maybe less. And he's usually going for like a lot more than that. So I was pretty happy to get him for a lot cheaper. That's a pretty unusual figure to get nowadays. Another cool DC figure, we got Red Hood. He's a pricey one. Very cool figure. Again, he was about like $60. He's a pricey one. He's not even got any like really unique parts to him except for the torso. Literally, it is just the torso, but he's such a cool figure, such a cool character that everyone pays top dollar from anyway. Even this head isn't unique. It's actually the same head used for the other version of Red Hood in the CMF series. That's from my favorite comic book of all time, The Killing Joke, when the Joker becomes the Red Hood. This head is used for that CMF figure. Only this torso is what makes him so expensive and sought after. He even doesn't have like anything interesting for his legs, just black legs. It's literally just a torso you're paying all that money for, but it's such a cool character. So, very cool figure, very happy to have him. Last DC figure I have. It is Starfire. I love her. She looks beautiful. She has amazing pink hair. I got it for like $25 maybe. Really cool eyes. Nice bright green. And side leg printing too. Very cool. Very cool figure. She's only in that one set, that DC set, like one of Joker's like carnivals or something. It was a really obscure set. It was a big one though, so very cool that they made her. The only other time they made her was in the Dimensions when she looks all super anime, which isn't, I'm not really into that. So I like the realistic looking minifigures way more than animated stuff. So that's why I chose that one. All right, here is another cool figure. Here is the Witch King. I just got this literally today, as of like a few hours ago. I picked him up today. Super fresh off the press. He's got amazing back